Everybody. So, Jason over at Mr. Fisher Bike is doing a VR contest right now. Just for grins, for nothing in particular. Just because it's fun to do. And the conversation around the VR is who inspired or motivated you to start your YouTube channel, or were you mentoring or inspiring somebody to go into it, somebody else? So I don't think I've inspired anybody else to do anything, um, but there is one person who really kind of helped focus or change how I kind of look at it. So if you go back, you can actually see videos that we were doing. I don't know, 7-ish years ago, maybe longer. My son decided that because I'd let him watch kids' YouTube, which is great for kids. It really filters out all the content that you would be worried about with having a small child. And he was watching cartoons and learning programs and stuff about dinosaurs. He was obsessed with dinosaurs, like, well, tons of kids are. And he found this YouTube site called, gosh, I don't remember what it was called, like Land of the Dinosaurs or something like that, where it was another kid who would take his dinosaur toys out and go out and like wherever they lived, I don't know where they lived, but it would like play with the dinosaurs, and he would do commentary, and my kid just thought it was the greatest thing ever. It sounded like Steve Irwin in the jungle, and you do the screaming and stuff like kids playing. It was great. And so he was like, "Oh, Dad, I really want to do that." And I was like, "Sure, we can do that." And so we would go out and play. He's like, "No, I want to make a YouTube channel like this other kid." And I was like, "Sure, why not? Why not? That sounds fun." So that kind of morphed into doing a couple of like toy reviews and playing with toys, and that morphed into Pokemon cards because some kid at kindergarten or whatever introduced him to Pokemon. And again, they're not necessarily dinosaurs, but they're animal-like, and he just thought they were the greatest things ever. And I was okay with the cards. It wasn't, as a card collector myself, it wasn't hard to switch gears and jump into that. Pokemon's not something that I was too old when Pokemon came out. It was not really on my radar. I probably knew Pikachu, but that was that was probably the extent of my Pokemon knowledge. He has forced me to watch some of the movies, and at least part of one movie, and I've seen a lot of the cartoons, and I'm still too old for it, I think. It's a lot of very high-pitched sounds. Anyway, so we started doing Pokemon rips, and I think we did some together, and we did some, it was just him having a good time with it, and it was fun for us to do it together. And that's what I enjoyed. It was our together time. Plus, making the videos kind of let me memorialize our playtime together. And so even today, sometimes I'll go back and go back a few years and watch something where we were playing together, or telling bad jokes, or ripping Pokemon cards, or whatever it was. And I think, man, I miss that kid. I love my kid today. I love watching him grow. But every stage, I miss the kid he was. Does that make sense? Probably not. I'm weirdo. But anyway, at the very end of 2022, like right after Thanksgiving, he was like, "Hey, I really want to do this YouTube thing, like, more seriously. I want to be a YouTuber. Can you help me?" I was like, "Well, I don't really know how to do any of that stuff. I mean, we post our little silly videos, but I don't like edit, or I don't really know how to do any of that stuff. I don't even think I wasn't tagging our videos. I wasn't doing a good job labeling them. I dabbled in some of the thumbnail pictures, but I wasn't putting forth that much effort." But he was like, will you help me? And I've always taken the approach that if it's something that he really wants to do, that I will do everything I can to help him. So, after Thanksgiving, I started like trying to learn how to do stuff, trying to figure out about algorithms and when to post and how to post and all that other stuff. And I am not going to say I'm good at that, because I'm not. I don't feel like I'm not confident at all in any of that stuff. But I've tried. I told him I'd help him. And again, it's a lot of this is, although I think I've become kind of the face of our channel, because I post so much. I couldn't do it without the other two. So we changed our channel name from Bucket Full of Toys to Three Good Nerds, which was the name that my son picked out, because there's three of us. We're nerds, which we don't consider a bad thing, and good is a play off of our last name. So it all worked pretty well, I think. So we started really focusing on trying to grow the channel more than just memorializing our playtime at the end of last year. And Doug over at Don't Talk to Robots was doing a Christmas show where he was doing a 30 Days of Christmas, or it was 24. It was like the Advent calendar leading up to Christmas. And I feel like although we had some subs, I felt like a brand new channel, because I wasn't doing anything really with cards or any of like my hobby. It was all focused towards him. So we decided to make our channel more of a family channel instead of just a him channel. And so I started, trying to reach out and figure out what all the card guys are doing, and all the comic book guys, and all the coin folks, and just try to get inspiration and see if I could figure out what they were doing that I liked, that maybe I could incorporate into our channel. But Doug over at Don't Talk to Robots put me on his wheel of shoutouts, and part of his deal was, if you wanted to be entered into his contest, that you had to come over to Three Good Nerds and sub us up. And we probably got like 50 subs from that. Like I said, we're a brand new channel. I hardly knew anybody. And just like that, we grew. And then that really opened my eyes to how vast the community is. I still feel like there's a bigger community out there that I still haven't experienced yet. But I didn't realize all the content creators, and all the groups, and all the people that were hanging out and doing stuff behind the scenes, all the chat boards, and all the really cool things that make this YouTube thing an actual community. I didn't realize all that really existed. Much less that people were really actively trying to help each other out, whether that's shout outs and helping them grow their channel, or helping them complete sets, or just doing random things to try to make other people happy. And I think that's awesome. So Doug really opened my eyes to that. And our very first giveaway, which I don't even remember what it was, like what milestone it was, maybe 200 subs or something. I really have no idea. But it was the 20 days of giveaways. And so we did, or was it 10 days? 10 days of giveaways? It was 10 days of giveaways. And so we, part of my experience, or part of my giveaway, I stole right from Doug, because Doug was doing his shout outs where there was, to be on the wheel, it was contingent on you subbing and dropping a hashtag or whatever. And I thought that was amazing to help other channels grow. And so I did it too. And so that is that was my jump start into realizing that this YouTube community is more than just showing off your cards. It's really making that connection to other people that, you know, a lot of people don't have LCSs or can't make shows. And even if we do go to shows, like when I go to shows, I don't talk to anybody. I mean, I might talk to the guy that's, you know, behind the booth, but it's not going to be much of a conversation because although I feel like I can be gregarious, I can also be a huge introvert at the same time. Like I work from home now, and I've been working from home for 7-8 years, and so I'm not in offices, I'm not around people, I'm around my family, but I don't know, I could easily, if it weren't for my wife and son, I could probably go weeks without talking to a real person face to face. Sounds weird, but it's true. But Doug was really important in opening my eyes to the community aspect. And so that inspired me to make sure that I am also including and promoting the community as much as I can. So I do shout out videos, I do VRs like this, I do shout outs on my community board. Yeah. So that's how another YouTuber inspired me at the beginning of what I really consider, the beginning of Three Good Nerds. That's really the beginning of our channel. So I probably should have just created a brand new channel, but I didn't want to lose all those back videos. Does that make sense? Like, because that's one of the best things to me is to go see my kid when he's 5 or 6 with his little voice saying cute stuff. It's cute to me. It might not be cute to you, but it makes my heart flutter. So that is one of my favorite things about YouTube. And I used to say that if he decided that he didn't want to do this anymore, that I would just stop doing it also, because it does take time and effort to do all this. But I love it. I love it. I've enjoyed this community so much that I don't know that I could just stop like that. So maybe I'd slow down a little bit, because we put out videos every day. Every day there's a video coming out. And that might slow down, like no more Carline rips, or slow down on Carline rips. And I don't know. But yeah, if my kid was like doing too much YouTube stuff, or if he was like, Dad, you're really kind of embarrassing me on YouTube, which is bound to happen eventually. I'm going to start embarrassing him a lot, not on purpose, just because he's going to be at the age that everything I do is embarrassing. Yeah, I think I could slow down, but I don't know. It would be hard for me to just go cold turkey. But I just enjoy you guys so much. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. It's been a lot of fun. It's less than a year. It's coming up on a year of our Three Good Nerdsness. But I've really enjoyed it. I tell people I used to watch the news all day in the background while I work, and now I have YouTube videos, and the YouTube videos are usually a lot happier than news, and so it's actually changed my mood. I've gone from, I don't know, I'm probably a lot less grumpy now during the day when I'm working. So anyway, that's it. I'm rambling. Go check out Jason, Mr. Fisher Bike, if you'd like to join in. And shout out to not only to Jason, but to Doug as well. Yeah, go spread some happiness. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.